UW360 is proudly supported by BECU, a not-for-profit member-owned credit union. Pacific Office Automation, copy, print, workflow, and IT. Problem solved.
Meet brothers Reuben and Elijah Burbank and their mother, Kathy Cooper. The brothers are University of Washington students, not an uncommon sight for a college with more than 40,000 students. But what makes these brothers unique is their story.
At 8 years old, I decided I was going to be a doctor.
But not just any doctor.
One day my older brother came home from school and he said, guess what? I've heard of this fantastic new job and it's called a neurosurgeon.
And Reuben Burbank was sold. And so was his brother, his twin brother.
I did the right thing for the wrong reason. I decided I wanted to become a physician because I wanted to be rich.
I'm trying to remember.
They were far from being rich. The Burbanks grew up in Tacoma with a childhood that was more bad dream than fairy tale.
Every year they would come around and they would ask us, what do your parents do? Other kids, my mom is a lawyer and my dad is a firefighter, and when it would come around to me, I would sort of lie because my mother was an exotic dancer and my father had died of a drug overdose.
They had no money and lived in a small house with up to a dozen other family members. Oh, and their house was targeted 5 times in drive-by shootings.
You can see the difference between the way that somebody lives and you live. When there's 3 of us sleeping in a bed and my friend has his own room and a chest full of toys, I noticed those differences.
The Burbank twins never wavered. They stayed out of trouble, got good grades in high school, and applied for as many scholarships as possible.
There was a determination that you could really feel from Reuben and Elijah, even at that age.
From the time they were pretty young, I thought if they could get the funding to go to school that they could.
140 to 180 is what we typically use as the range.
Through academic scholarships and financial aid, both brothers made it to the University of Washington. 4 years later, Elijah had a biology degree, and Reuben had degrees in physiology and neurobiology. The only thing left? Medical school.
I don't think it's easy for anybody to get into medical school. I think it's a pretty tough process,
But neither brother ever quit, and that perseverance is all about to pay off.
Dr. Elijah Burbank.
Elijah graduated on June 2nd to be joined by Reuben after he completes a short summer class.
Our hope is that the Burbanks, after they're done with residency, that they will come back to Tacoma and serve Tacoma.
I have every intention of coming back to this community and giving back to this community because this is the community that gave to me.
Reuben will start his residency in Atlanta, while Elijah will go a totally different route. He has a young son and a new wife and has joined the U.S. Navy, where he will complete his residency at the Naval Hospital in San Diego.
The first time that somebody can legitimately come up to me and say, doctor, and I can say yes, without reservation, yes, I must admit I am a bit looking forward to it. I think it'll be fantastic.
They're strong young men and they're good young men. I'm so proud of them.